World of windows, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model, every scene, crafted his own way. Engines growling his care, sci-fi ships taking air. Journey grand in his mind, through his YouTube lair. In each frame the universe blooms, tools and time in tune. Passion drives every beat, a symphony in his room. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light.
Good evening, everybody. I'm just checking Chatworks. I am no longer on Restream tonight. I'm only going to use Restream when I'm doing the Sprueverse challenge, I think, because Restream is what I use to actually bring people into chat so that I can chat with them. Other than that, I'm using YouTube. So basically, I've changed my OBS to YouTube Studio, and I wanted to make sure it was working okay. And just as I clicked Go Stream, it said it's not linked to my account. This was about, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. So like, how the hell do I fix that? But I think I've managed it tonight, which is going to be pretty cool. Everything seems to be working tonight, so my hotkeys work. Look, this is new, my new channel logo, not my channel logo, my channel mascot. This frog. I love frogs. If you don't know anything about me, I love frogs. Hence why I've got, look at, you can't really see, I've got a frog up here. I've got frogs everywhere. This is why the way makes me frogs. I'm going to be taking a bunch of these to Wonderfest with me. But I've decided this is going to be my channel mascot. And I'm going to have it in all my little thumbnails. There's going to be a frog somewhere in the thumbnail. I think that'd be quite fun. Just something for the channel, I think. So put that there. But how the devil is everyone? Glad to be here. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Yeah, no, I need to start earlier, John, because, you know, I'm going to cock this up. Although I've had a look at these stages. I've actually got, I think, up to stage 85 here. So I don't know how many we're going to get through. There isn't a lot to do in a lot of the stages tonight. So I'm very, as I just said to Chris Hurst, blindly optimistic that we're going to do okay tonight. But while we're talking about F1 cars, what's been going on in the F1? Obviously, we watched the Chinese Grand Prix last week, and like Leclerc and Hamilton, they were like disqualified. And Gasly was as well. And then today I found out Zonda and Lawson have switched. So Lawson going to the Red Bull second team, whatever they call them. I can't remember the name of them. And Zonda going to Red Bull. That's crazy stuff. So if you like your Grand Prix, you didn't know that, then pretty cool stuff. What's been going on? Well, as I said, my Spruverse challenge is finished, but unfortunately it's in the house. I can't keep it anywhere because it will give away what I've actually done. So it's only 3 weeks, I think, before the unveiling. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Remember on Wayne said frogs for everyone in the mail. Yeah, no, I should do, shouldn't I? I said a frog and I'll put a little autograph on the bottom or something. Remember, Monday, I'm having some electrics done in the workshop. I've had a move around already in here. It's just the electrics now. So there will be a video up on Monday, but I'm going to be filming it over the weekend. But I am filming something else this weekend, which I don't know when it's going to be able to come on the channel. And that is this beast here. Does anyone want to hazard a guess what this is? Anybody know? It's... That's what I'm going to be building. So going to be starting that. So basically I've got a lot of tools and I've looked through some trial instructions. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't know whether I'm going to be splitting it down into stages or what. I really ain't got a clue how I'm going to film this at the moment, which is partly the reason. Yeah, F1 team is called RB. Right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. No, it's not Guardians of the Galaxy. It's yeah, I don't know how I'm going to film it. It's partly the reason why I wanted to do the little wooden ship that we did last week. It's partly the reason why tomorrow's video is the Titanic. And I did the stage where you have to put the little eyelets in. So 4 stages I did. I didn't do the full pack 23 because there's a lot to do. I do start an argument tomorrow about this the yellow trim line that goes around a Titanic. I don't think it's there. My research said it isn't there. So I don't think I'm putting it in. But it's going to be interesting to see how many people contradict me and say it was there. But we will have to see on tomorrow's video. It's about 20 minutes long, tomorrow's video as well. Split it down into firewood. No, I won't. But I have got, remember I got a t-shirt on the channel on the on my Dashery site, which says, let me show you this t-shirt if you haven't seen it. I've actually ordered a long sleeve t-shirt version of this, which is this one here. Let's just go to the second monitor. That one there. Well, that's actually being delivered tomorrow, so I'm going to have that to wear when I'm actually doing that shirt. Just so you know, there is another shirt in there now, which I kind of like. This is me just mucking around with something. I've put this one in there as well, which is the Illudium Q36 space modulator. I was going to put explosive space modulator in there, but I'm planning to wear it into America, and I don't want to wear anything that says that going through customs or anything. So gotta be good. But I'm sorry, I'm just reading chat. It's your birthday today, Christian. No way. You share a birthday with Lou. You share a birthday with Lou. No way. Happy birthday, Christian. So Lou and Christian have got birthdays on the 26th. And I found out today as well that it's Leonard Nimoy's birthday it would have been today. So you all share a birthday with Leonard Nimoy. Can you believe that? Pretty cool. But happy birthday, Christian. So we've looked at that. Is there anything else? I'm just having a quick look around. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing on the channel on Friday, to be honest with you. I think I was going to do the Optimus Prime, but I don't know yet. Don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, happy birthday, Christian. Now, the other thing is, obviously, last Friday, I went round every place in Essex I can possibly think of to try and find the Guardian Gets to the Galaxy ship Partwork. Now, I know it's in Manchester, I know it's in Newcastle, I couldn't find it at all. But Essex do get Hachette Partworks trials, and they did the trial, and I did do the tease this in one of my social media channels, the Milestone Coin Collection, looking like this. Now, I'm guessing the trial of this, as you can see there, this is what all the coins look like. The trial of this, I don't know how many there's going to be in the collection if they do go ahead with this. You do get a magazine for each one with the binder here. And first one is Spider-Man, all about subscribing as well. But this is only a trial. I realised that when I came back and I realised, hang on, this isn't in my my local newsagents, which is crazy. But let me show you the what you actually get here. Why is that not working? Let's go there. So that is what it looks like. Now, I haven't actually opened it yet. So shall we do that? Let's see how. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, look. So you don't have to. You don't open this at all. It's sealed. Just like you have one of your Pokemon cards where they seal them into that glass case, as you can see. And that's what it looks like. First appearances. Not bad. The first issue was $2.99, and then I think, what did they say? Let's have a look. They said, bear with me, because I was reading up on this. Something like the first issue is $2.99. Then I think the second issue was something like $6.99, and then I think it goes up to, I don't know, $11.99, $10.99, and it comes in like a wooden box as well, which is a gift as well. Look at that. But it's a very weird one. Came out of left field, really. I didn't realise that might be something that people would be interested in. So, look, loads of people wishing you happy birthday, Christian. That's all cool. There's 2 builds coming out shortly, and I'm guessing they're coming out in April, and I can't mention anything about them. What I can tell you is one of them's a movie license, and one of them isn't a movie license. But it's the other one is not a car. So what's interesting about it is that they've come out of left field. They're not the sort of thing that you would have expected someone to be releasing. So hopefully there's going to be some announcements soon of them coming out. I'm sorry I'm being cryptic, but I wanted to let you know that things are coming without telling you what they are, because I'm not allowed to. But be interesting. One of them I'm over the moon about, but well, you can probably guess that when it comes through. So how the devil is everyone? Anyway, because I haven't spoke to you in ages. As I said, we are having a move around in the workshop, which means everywhere, look, you can have a quick guide around now. Look, see, everywhere has actually been like cleaned out. Everything underneath that workstation now is cars. The orange there is the U-boat, and the blue is the Lancaster. I have got the Lancaster bomber and the U-boat to do, actually. Perhaps I'll do one of them tomorrow as well. Obviously, R2C3PO went, and I've been filling up holes in the walls. All ready for the armoured cable to be put in, which is going to link to the house. So someone needs to release an F-14 Tomcat build. Mike Lane was hinting on that in a survey. I would build an F-14 Tomcat, definitely. I actually put that on the list of things that I'd like to build. So that'll be cool. They have Optimus Prime now. They need to make a Megatron. Yep, you're absolutely right. But who would make it? I don't know. I haven't got a clue who would make some of these models. But we are getting to the stage where we're going to get an influx of things coming out, because there's 2 models that I know about. Then you've got, obviously, the release of the Jaguar XKR and the Aston Martin from Agora models. We know they're coming out for the Bond cars. We know the USS, I can now got Star Trek on the brain. The US Constitution's coming out. So that's 5 straight away. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Plus, you've got all of these trials starting as well. So it's going to be interesting. Right. So today, we are going to be working on the Lotus. Now, I've had a look through. Some bits, the first 2 stages look quite hard. Then it gets easier, I'm sure. So there you go. Nice pair of legs you have there, Wayne. Thank you, Spider Sprue. You're talking about my real legs. Did I stand up? I don't know. I always, just so you know, when I'm sitting down, doesn't matter where I am, when I'm doing my live streams, when I'm doing my builds, anything like that, I don't sit in a chair like normal people. Look, check. I sit with one leg up like this. So I have one leg up all the time. Don't know why. Always been like that. So It's like a half yoga position. So it keeps me, oh God, here we go. Subtle. Keeps me supple. I think supple's, that's the word. Yeah, it keeps me supple. All part of my martial arts. Because back in the day when I did my karate, we used to have to sit in really weird positions just so we can keep stretching our legs. So I'm doing good, Ramon. How are you? How the devil are you? Right, let's move over to this magazine. Now, this camera's been freezing up lately, and I don't know why. But this is stage 69. This is where we got to. And I have opened the pack, but as you can see, there isn't much to do in the pack. What confused me was these little bits here. But where I realise where they go now, it's not going to be too bad to put these in. So I'm quite happy about that. Putting this together here, and that's all we're doing in this stage. So I'm guessing today's stream is all about whizzing through some of this stuff, because I don't know how many we're going to be able to get through. But as you can see, I've already opened a lot of these packs up here, just like this. So I will try and keep my eye on chat, and we'll see how we go. Now, in tomorrow's video, sorry, I'm already thinking, what am I doing? Let me just put this in, just to see if I got this in the right place. We're going to be putting that bracket in there, just so you know. In tomorrow's video on the Titanic, things go wrong again, and basically I'm missing a bench from the Titanic. I don't know. I'm going to have to get Agora to actually send me one. I'm missing one bench. I also noticed that I was missing one of my davits. Don't know where. I haven't got a clue where that is. And I've also noticed that the some of my decking was peeling up. And at the start of the video, I talk about how to stick that down. And it's not what you expect. I use wood glue, but I don't use it in the way people think I do. You'll see it tomorrow. So, all cool. You've got 7 boxes waiting to be done. Oh my God. Right, so we're going to be holding this in with EP screws, which I've got here. So I need 2 of these. Get these in. Once again, I'm using my Motmo screwdriver. Something else you would notice in the videos that I've been putting on the channel, that I've obviously been raving about PH0 screwdrivers. But you know what? I should really be raving about PH000 heads. These. I can't believe how much use I'm getting out of a PH000. Absolutely brilliant for the tiny screws. So you don't get this with it. I've got this from the Wow Stick, you know, but I've been using it a lot. But there we go. We've got that bracket in there. Then I'm going to be putting the pipe in. Now, we only put in 1/2 of this pipe in. So I'm just trying to figure out what half that is. It's this one here, which is going to go on top like that and held in with an IP screw. Ugh. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have to, my eyesight's terrible, as you know. I'm going to have to put this on. You haven't been able to build anything for 3 weeks since I lost power to the build shed and 2/3 of the house. Arcs and sparks in the breaker panel due to loose connections. That's crazy. It's partly the reason why I was getting the electrics done here, because I can't afford any fires and all of that. So I wanted to make sure. I mean, I've got fire systems in here. I've got fire extinguishers there. It's on its own breaker circuit here. It's got its own consumer box in here as well. But I want to make sure it's absolutely perfect electric wise. When Ian and his father built this, they did an absolutely amazing job. So it's all good. All good. Right, let's get this in. So that goes in here. And I will try and screw that in if I can see. Now that's in, but it doesn't actually tell you. There is a way it goes. There's a small indent in there, so it does go sort of like in this direction here. And then I get to just clip the other side to this here. So that bit is the easy bit. Okay, the hard bit is these 2 tiny things here. You know I'm going to lose these. So I'm going to bring over the car and I will try and hold it that way, I think. Let's go to the top camera. And we've got to put in the hole just here these little things here. And the trouble is, I can't even keep hold of them. So chances are, stand by, these are going to go off into oblivion. Let's have a look. My head's probably getting in the way. But, wow, we got one in. Can you see that? We did that, which means we've got to do the same on the other side. Wow, I can't believe that went in. That normally pings off in all directions. The workshop's going to be offline, moving to the retro off-site room. Well, you know what? I was going to think about doing the retro room while this is being done, but we'll have to see what happens when the electrician comes round. Because I do think, there we go, that's the second one in just there. I do have to anticipate what happens if things go wrong. Because if it does, then I will have to move this operation upstairs until I can get it fixed. So we'll have to see how that goes. That is all there is to do in that stage. So we did all right. So the first one, it's not so much of a Wipeout Wednesday when we can get through the first stage. Don't know what the second stage is going to be. I've learned something as well on the channel. I've learned that after everything I do, I must tidy up after every stage. Otherwise, I get myself into a complete and utter state. So I noticed that with the Titanic build today. But we'll see how that goes. Let's go to this camera here again. And we're going to be working on stage 70, which looks like this. Here's the magazine. By the way, Japanese Grand Prix next weekend, not this weekend. So it would be good if Sonoda is at Red Bull. That's going to be absolutely brilliant. See, look, not much to do at all. So we're basically adding this to what we've just created, and then we're getting to put this into place on the engine. Looks like we've got to plug some wires in. That's going to be tricky. End there. End there. So that's how it looks, and then securing that in with EP screws. Okay, let's get out stage 70. Ugh. Reaching over. Where's me scalpel? Now, what I have been doing is just swapping this out to get this to cut open, but I have been cheating, I have to say. What I have been doing, let me just put this back in, is just holding that like that and cutting it like that. Completely defeats the whole object of the thing. There you go. The workshop's going to be offline. Oh, right, I've read that. I have read that. So we've got 46 people in here tonight on this Wednesday evening. Remember, all you folks in America, this is the last stream on Greenwich Mean Time. We're actually switching back to British summertime, so we're in line with you guys again from next week. So on Sunday, actually, that's when the clocks change back. Okay, so going to be putting these sections in, I'm guessing. Just trying to figure out which way they go. So this here is going to go into that point just there. Let's go to that camera. And it's held in with DP screws, which I've got here. And I need 2 of these to put in when I can get them on here. Perfect. Bonfire at Wayne's house. No, Ramon, you can't say that. I am this year confident. I am really confident of my abilities to do this Constitution. Now, granted, I haven't opened the box yet, so but yeah, I really do think I'm going to do well with it. I'm hoping. I've got all the tools that I need, so you know, that's halfway there. Okay, that's in there. Then I'm going to be putting the other side on this, which is just going to go over the top here, and I'm guessing it's just a clip in. Oh, it clips in at the bottom. Come on. It wants to clip in at the bottom, but it's not. Ugh. Try again. Ah, this is ridiculous. Right, okay, 1 second. I'm getting mad now. Let's try that again. Did you burn a previous ship? Must have been before I joined your channel. No, Steve, I never ever burned one other ship. I burnt 2. Yeah, I burnt 2. I burnt my Titanic, and I also burnt my God, this is just not going in. My HMS Victory. So yeah, 2. My Titanic from Eagle Moss. 2. Don't worry, Wayne, you're concrete. You say I'll conquer it, like I can't even conquer getting this blinking thing in. It's so tight in there, I'm starting to think it would have been easier. There we go. God, that was hard work to get that in. Trouble is, there we go. That's how it looks there. I am holding that in with one screw, which again is a DP screw. So I've got that here. But the thing is with the Victory, even though I burnt the Victory ship, I still kept a lot of the spare wood I had for it. And obviously, if you didn't know why I burnt the Victory, it's because Model Space at the time, when they were around, stopped sending it to me. So that's why I got rid of it. But I've still got a lot of the old wood. So if I do need extra wood, it's there. There we go. Putting this paddle in and pushing that in. But if you look on the trailer for the US Constitution, it looks like it doesn't have a hull skin, but it does actually come with that. But I do think you can take it off so you can see the decks. But there we go. Looking good. So this is the intercooler we're making. And now we're going to be putting this into the car. Now, I'm trying to figure out where this goes. So you're going to have to bear with me. They're position the intercooler on the left-hand side of the car. So it's going. Let's turn this around. Wait a minute. What's going on here? They're saying position it on the left-hand side of the car, and then they're showing me the right-hand side of the car. It's this side. So this is, to me, this is the right. Oh no, I've got it backwards. You're absolutely right. This is the left-hand side of the car. Oh, it's one of those nights. Right, where's it going? Stand by. So we've got a pipe to put in first, which I'm just looking down here. This pipe here has got to go into the nipple that I've got just here. So let's put that in first. Now I think it's this pipe. Just having another look. It's coming from this way here. Stand by. I actually think it's this pipe. But it can't be that pipe because it's this pipe. It's this silver pipe. I've got it going the wrong... Right, I need my tweezers. 1 second. I need to feed this through. It's this silver pipe. Got to pull it through, which isn't easy. There you go. Right. That's better. Yep. Okay, so this silver pipe's going into this nipple here. How to get that in? It's going to be pretty tight. I don't think this is going to have enough room to go in there. I'll put it on and see what happens. I do hope it is this pipe because let's put the pipe on here and I'll plug it in afterwards. It's silver and it's coming from where they said it's coming from. Just trying to open this end up. I know a track marshal, that sounds like you get all the juicy gossip. Yeah, no, Chris Hurst was telling me last time I was at the Goodwood Festival of Speed about what it's like being a track marshal. I bet you've got some stories, Chris, big time. I'm just trying to open this end up at the moment here because it is tight, very tight. Just to get into, where are we? This end just here. It's doesn't want to go in. All this just for one blinking pipe. I don't know what to do, I have to say. I'm not even convinced this is the pipe, you know. It's coming from that direction. It's the only silver pipe that comes from that direction. So now I'm trying to use the old technique of the cocktail stick and go really quick, rolling it round to warm it up, and then try and put it on. But it's not going on. And I don't want to glue it. Any ideas? I'm gonna talk to you like this while I just put my tweezers in here. That's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? I can't believe that. Why doesn't things go simple? Just, you know, I looked at the magazine here. Yep. Just looking at the pipe that needs to be. It says here, position the intercooler assembly. Connect the free end of the tube 62C over the small corner pivot of the bank intercooler. So this is definitely the right tube, but trying to get this big, if I don't get it big, it's not going in. Plato always try to your feet. Oh, bless. Right, okay. Can I have one last go at this? Let's see what happens. Be quick, Wayne. Find the blinking hole. Ah, I think. No. I thought we had it then, but no, we don't. Not quite sure how to do this, I have to say. Try my tweezers. It's just such a big. I mean, I'm tempted just to glue it on here, you know. I can't think I can get the other side in. I think I'm going to glue it, and then I will put some resin over the top of it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's get some glue just on the end. All for a pipe that does nothing. Get this into place here. I'll worry about connecting this afterwards. And then, whoops, drop a bit of resin on here. And blast that with my UV light. And then I will connect that up afterwards, but I want that to have time to get itself into place. Cool. Okay, where's this going? Let's figure this out. So if that is going towards that area there, so that's going to go down there. This is going to go, nope, stand by. I'm going to have to, I'm getting so confused. This is one of these nighttime shifts. This is like definitely one of these. Right, they've got it going around this way. I need it to be like this, so I can see how they've actually got it in the picture. Now they've got it this way round, but right, they've got the top of this going into the pipe up the top here. Let me go to the top camera. You might be able to see this. So that's going to go in there. Now it is a D-shaped pattern by the look of it. So I'm trying to get this in. This is going to be hard. Let me pull that down there. Right, that's good. And where's the bottom going? And the bottom is going into this point just here. Right, okay, so stand by while I think about this. This has got to lift up a little bit to get in there, which means that needs to go in first. This isn't easy because you've got this in the way, you see. Is Pete Cooper on tonight? Pete Cooper's my go-to with this. Right, that goes in like that. Okay, we're good. We're good. If I can get this pipe in at the front first. Sorry, my head's probably getting in the way. I'm being trying to feed this in. Okay, got one side in. Just got to get this top one in up here, which goes in there. Okay, we're good. Although that's just having a look again. Got one in. That's looking good, but I'm probably going to have to put some glue just into that top one there. Just having a look. It's all good. It's the way it's meant to be. Just seeing how it's going to be secured in from the underside. So I don't think that's going to move. Secure it in from the underside and then glue that piece in there. This one here isn't coming out. And then I can reattach this back onto this point just over here. So I will do that afterwards. Right. Okay, let's get these screws out. EP screws. Please work. I need 2 of these. I'm going to keep it on this top camera because I do have to go this way around here. Get these in. 1 here. So the screws are going in okay. And 1 this side. Perfect. So that's in. And then I've just got to, that's in there. I've got to try and coax this pipe. Oh, actually, I was trying to connect it to the wrong pipe. Ah, okay. Let me get this in. It actually comes from this pipe here. This pipe here is what's going in there, not this small one. So stand by. Whoops. Let me go to this camera because I'm aware my head's probably getting in the way. Move that over. Try and get that slotted in there. Ah, there we go. That's gone in. Ha! So that is now connected to this intercooler here. Let me just put this back in up here. Perfect. And with that in, that's all there is to do in that stage. As a matter of fact, my screen's froze. Ah, my screen had froze. Sorry, let me unfreeze that. 1 second. Deactivate, activate. There you go. My screen froze. Sorry. Why isn't the picture changing? Because I broke it. We're good now. It's working. That's all there is to do in that stage. Did you see that? Did you see it in place though? Let me turn it around just so you can see. There you go, look. So we're having some freezes tonight on that. That's in like that. And then this comes from this pipe here down there into this intercooler here. That's how it works. Okay, let me put that to one side because that was a stage which I thought was meant to be easy, but it wasn't. So that means I'm suitably stressed, like I always am on these live streams. Why do I put myself through it? Right, there's me saying I'm going to whiz through hundreds of these tonight, and look, I've done 2. I've done 2, and well, let's see how they go. Let's see what the next one's got in store for us, shall we? All of a sudden, yeah, it's turned into an audio book. Hey, you are still watching it though. How many people noticed? Only 1 person said anything. I was expecting Mrs. Wilder Wayne to be on here to say, Wayne, streams froze. Oh, looking good. Pete, you are in here tonight. Okay. That was hard. That was a little bit hard, that one. I will connect that pipe up afterwards. I am, and this is the hard part, but can be done. Okay. Does it get, Pete, does it get easier? Please say it gets easier. Okay, let's see what we're doing. So stage, what is this? Stage 71. This is the magazine. Oh, look, see? How hard can this be? 1 panel, a little VIN sticker by the look of it, and some screws. So we're just putting this in here, putting some screws in, and putting the little sticker on, just like that. Ah, you see, if they're all like this, this is where things go wrong. But if they're all like that, I'll be a very, very happy person. So stage 71 is here. Let's get this open. I've always said it, Matthias, I'll be damn good at audiobooks. Okay, right. I'm just trying to see where this little VIN sticker goes. Oh, it's on top, right, okay. So that has to go in afterwards. Look at that, look at the detail in this. Can you see that? That's crazy. Keep that to one side so I don't lose it. Bring over the car again. And this time, this is going to be going into the panel behind it. Now, I need to get this the right way round. So, let's try and figure this out. It's going to go, I'm guessing, looking at these 2 posts here, this way round. on top of this section here. There we go. It's held in with EP screws, which I've got here. We do have these two posts coming out here. I don't know what they are for. Perhaps that's for some of the bodywork. I don't know. And I'm going to try and screw this in from the underside here. Probably best on that camera if it doesn't freeze. Yep, we've got that to bite. So one in there. Ah, see, if they were all like this, I wouldn't stress so much about these live streams. And that's the second one in there. Perfect. And then in this little plate here, I'm going to be putting the, I call it a VIN. I'm guessing that's what it's called. I don't know. Onto there. We just straighten that up. Perfect. Just like that. This is that cable that I need to connect there. I'll do that afterwards. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Happy with that. Put that to one side. Chuck this on the floor and get the next stage. Remember the long silver pipe? Yeah, I will do that. I will do the long silver pipe at the end because I know it hasn't dried yet. I know I will pull it out and I don't want to pull it out. So I'm a bit surprised that we haven't used these, Pete Cooper. I got these out thinking we were going to use them, but we haven't put them in yet. So I'm guessing we're going to be putting them in soon because it hasn't asked me to. I'm hoping I haven't missed something. No, me, I have. Remember the long silver? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so this is stage 72. Hopefully this is nice and easy as well. Kind of. We've got some sprues to cut off, some pipes, and this little bit here. And I'm making a box. Oh, this is a box. So I'm putting these into here. And then putting this onto those 2 points we just put in with DP screws. And then putting pipes into them. I can do that. That seems easy. You couldn't see that then. As you can see. Right. The camera's right tonight. Oh, that's what you mean. Right. Oh, you're talking about these. Whoa, you've confused me. So, but it hasn't asked us to put these in yet, has it? I'm looking at the pictures. It hasn't asked me to put these in. So I'm guessing yeah, okay. Or is you talking about the silver pipe that I glued in? I don't know. I'm getting confused myself. Right, stage 72. Not a lot to do in this one. Those two silver pipes are coming up and are almost impossible to fit. Ah, damn it. I don't need to know that. To be honest, to be fair, a lot of these pipes that we have been putting in for this have been hard to get in. Let me get me sprue cutters out. So I'm going to cut these off. So we've got these black ones here. 1 and 2. Then I've got these coloured ones just here. Making sure that I'm keeping the tabs on the bottom of them. And 2. Don't need that. Right. So having it this way round, I'm going to be putting the coloured ones in first, pointing towards the back. So 1 in there. Do they need gluing? Nope, they're quite tight. So I'm going to brave it and not put glue in them. But you watch, I'll probably knock one out there. Oops. As I just said. You can't make this script up, can you? Okay, so 2 in there. We've got the black ones to go in next to it. Don't say a word. These are going to go in fine. It's just that right. I'm gluing that one in. Gluing it in. It's being a pain. It's just this one. There we go. Right. I'm happy now. I'm going to sit here being happy. Because that is not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to be able to get this in. Right, stand by. I need tweezers. My fingers are too big for this. Okay, let's get that in. There. And push it into place. Why am I struggling to get this in? That went in perfectly a second ago. Now it doesn't want to go in. Ah, there we go. Right, it's still off center. I do want these to be centered. Right, I've got glue in there. There we go. They're all in. Right, this is going to go onto this bank here where I had these two parts just here. So it's going to go on like this right there. And that's going to be held in with the DP screws, which I've got here. Need two of them. Did you miss 71 or did I miss it? It was quick. 71 I've done. 71 we put, wait a minute. Yeah, we've done 71. 71 was putting this thing in with the VIN plate there. What was you doing, Bertis? It was a quick stage. It was a quick stage. Okay, so DP screw, one in this side. There you go. You panicked me. I know that I miss whole stages out, but come on, I'm not that bad. Right, get the other one in here. Perfect. And then we're going to be connecting, let's get this right, the two pipes I've got here, which were these ones, weren't they? Which ones weren't connected? We had two. I've got to find them now. Stand by. Ah, I should have had these. I've got, wait a minute. The ones that are coming out here. So I'm missing a pipe. Damn it. Hang on. I did have two pipes. I don't want to take everything apart to try and find that other pipe. Right, stand by. I'm trying to figure this out. Where's my two pipes gone? Says on the left side, intercooler splitter. At the same time, connect the three ends of the right airflow sensor cable and the left airflow sensor cable. Weren't that what these were here? That's one. I'm trying to find where the other cable is. I thought it was that one. Is that the one there? That's attached to something, so it wasn't that one. I'm missing a pipe. Right, I have to figure out where that pipe's gone. I've got this pipe. I'm guessing that's got to be one of them. They're all coming from this area here. And I don't think it's that pipe there, is it? Is it this pipe? Someone tell me what I'm doing. They're both coming from this way, and I can't see any other pipe that I've got coming down this side. If it is, I'll pull it up. But anyway, so this one here is definitely going on to these points here. So let's get these on. One on here. I do think that's right. I'm sure. Check the carpet monster. No, it's not that. I'm supposed to have two pipes. But I've got this pipe here. I've got a funny feeling it's this one. But I don't want to pull on it because it's probably attached to something. I don't know. Don't know. I'm gonna leave the other one off just for a second until I can figure it out. I've got a pipe here that goes somewhere. I don't know where that one's from. I haven't connected this one up. This is actually just come out there. So let's put that back in there. Yeah, I'm not sure about this pipe yet either. As you can see, if I can just untangle that, might be able to figure out where that one's going. I seem to have pipes just appearing. The trouble is, before I put this part on, I did have two black pipes here, so I don't know what that is. I'm sure I'll figure it out in a minute. Anyway, so that's on there. I've got to figure out where that other one comes from. Just having a look at the picture here, actually. Oh, okay, right. It's the one that's coming from here. Right, I've got it. I've got the pipe. It's this one. Everyone's happy. I just had to look at the other picture. There it is. Ha! Right. There's your second one. So I'm just double checking these. Right, so it's the... Right, okay, yeah, that's cool. This is going into this one here. Right, I'm happy. Oh, damn it, it's come off. Hang on. Right, I'm going to put this in first. Perfect. Then I'm going to try and get this back in here. Without it falling off. There you go. It doesn't want to sit in there. I'm going to have to really... This is supposed to be the easy stage. There we go. That's it. Right. I think we're happy. Oh no, no, I thought we're frozen again. Okay, so that's in. Then I've got these two little pipes here, which are going to be going into the black pipes next to it. They haven't told me where these are going yet. So one in there. Get that all the way in. And just one in the other side here. Right. Okay. I'm happy. Just put that to one side because that's all there is to do in that stage. Ugh. You don't see it, I'm telling you. But I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I get so stressed when things aren't going right. Especially when they're really easy stages. And it's these damn pipes. And I wouldn't mind, but the pipes don't actually do anything. So it don't make a difference. But it's my OCD. It will not let me continue. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Okay. Let's show you what we're doing here. So this is, well, what's going on there? Come on. There you go. So we're going the stage 73. Looking just like this. We've got a grill. We're doing the mounting the left side pod. So we're making a grill. They're giving us a screwdriver. That's a bit of a weird time to give us a screwdriver. The build's almost finished. Okay, we're going to be putting this into place here. This one looks quite easy. But I said that about the last one. So, you know, famous last words. Here's stage 73 here. Let's get this open. Just like that. Got to have a look at this screwdriver. Okay. Is chat still working? My chat's frozen. I think is that the last message we had? Check the carpet monster. I'm hoping chat's still working. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is not using any of this. This is that screwdriver. So this does look like a PH00. Might even be a PH triple. Tiny. But we are going to be putting this bracket in first. Now this bracket's going behind what we've just put in. So we are back onto this section again here. But this time, get my bearings here. It's going to be going in this way on top of this section here. Just like that. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm holding that in with EM screws, which I've got here. And I need two of these going into metal. So one there. Yay, it's still working. Cool. Wayne, you're all caught up with chat. I'm normally good on a Wednesday. I just fail abysmally on the Thursdays. It's mainly because on a Thursday I've had a beer and I talk about the most random things. So that's the second one going in there. So we can just put that to one side for a second while I make this grill section here. Now this is where I'm going to need my magnifying glasses again. Testing, testing. Other side of the engine. You've confused me. Other side of the engine. Those pipes go in stage 78 before these go. Ah, right. Okay, cool. We are in the right place still, aren't we? I'm just looking. Right, okay, yeah. We've still got to work on the other side of the engine. I know that. I'm hoping that I'm doing things right. This is going to be that way around. We're putting this. Oh, God, hang on a sec. Trying to figure this out. This is going to go on top here. And I can see some holes in here. But not that way. Yeah, no, that is the way around. They've decided they're going to spin it like that. The longer side of the left side grill pod should sit on the longer side of the left side pod inner frame. Right, okay. Gotcha. So this is going to be sort of like just off center. And okay, like, oh god, like that. Okay, it's going to be held in with CP screws. So these are tiny screws. This is why they gave us a tiny screwdriver. So look at this. Look, I'm going to need to put my magnifying glasses on. The other pipe to the red nipple comes from the other side of the engine. Oh, does it? Right, okay. If that's the case, I will feed it through. I'll do that afterwards. Thank you for that. I couldn't really tell from the picture of that, you see, so... Where's that top pipe go then? Because I don't think I've got a home for that yet. Well, we got one in the right place. But I do have some pipes going out the other side of the engine. As a matter of fact, it's probably that one, you thinking about it. It is. It is that one. Right, I know which one it is. We'll do that in a second. It means I've got to feed it through. Thank you for that. This is why I like doing some of these builds, especially this difficult on stream like this, because it's handy to have another pair of eyes about where things go. One more going in here. Very tiny. So with the left side pod grill at the front, so it needs to be this way round, like this, going in. I've got to connect this with CP screws. Wow. So bring this back over. Now that pipe that you were talking about is this one here, because you're right. If this one's coming off of this pipe to go in here, then this one has to come off of this pipe, which is this one here. So this is the pipe here that's going to need to go. I'm just going to try and feed it through here. Kind of, I don't know how I'm going to get this through around here. It's going to kind of go on this side here. And then it's going to go into that pipe there, which means that that pipe there isn't the one that's going in here. Let me just take that one there out and plug this one in. Not easy. Stand by. Okay, that pipe is in. Again, not sure where that pipe's going yet. We'll figure that one out in a second, but we do have to put this grill thing in. Do you like my technical terms for things? Which is going to go, try and figure this out, into this position here and here. Then it's held in. Oh God, this is going to be hard. Try and bring this over there. It's held in with these little tiny CP screws. So, load one up. Okay, get that back in. I want to get this top one in first, I think. Okay, top one's going in. That's a start. And then somehow, I don't know how we're supposed to do this. I've got to get two screws into the side just here. Kind of like this, I guess. Probably from the underside, because I've just dropped this screwdriver. Stand by. Let's turn it on its side. Where's my screwdriver gone? Right. Let's see if we can do this way around. This is hard. You think the original was correct? It comes from the intercooler. So it makes sense that the other intercooler is going onto that side. And it's not, it depends how you route it for how tight it is. Okay, that one's going in. Let me just get that all the way in there. I mean, they've got theirs going underneath. I probably will change the orientation of that pipe, but I do definitely think that is the correct pipe. But it does make me wonder, because it definitely doesn't come from the one that I plugged in. I don't think it does anyway. You watch, all of this is going to be covered up afterwards anyway, so This is the second one going in here, and that's in place. That's that was quite fiddly to get that in. But if we just go back to this camera, you see, because let me just show you these again. So on this intercooler here, we've got a lead coming off of that, which is going into that pipe. So it makes sense that the one that's coming off the other side here is the one that's going into there. Now, the way they've got it in the instructions is basically this is going underneath this pipe here. So I can probably route that round. I won't do it yet. But it does mean that this one hasn't got a place yet. And I'm looking at the instructions, and like that one, I'm just having a look here. I can't really figure out where it's going. Perhaps it's so hard to figure out. It could be that pipe, you know. It could be this pipe here that's going into the first one. And then this pipe here that's coming off of here going into the second one. Don't know. It's very hard to see the picture. If I let me show you the picture, because obviously we're coming to the end of the stream now, and you can make up your mind for yourselves for this. This is quite a good little picture to show it. So I'm going to try and zoom up my camera, okay? There we go. So you can see this, yeah? So what they've got is off of this intercooler here, this pipe here is going into that second one, which I've got it into the first one at the moment, I think. But then it's this one here. Now this, to me, looks like it's coming from that bank at the top. Just there. It doesn't look like it's coming from the other side. I don't know. It's very strange, but I'm going to have to study that picture, I think. It's not clear. It's not clear at all. I don't think I correct. It's to, yeah, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I wish there was better pictures for it, but they've got that lead from the top going somewhere as well, though. It's I don't know. I don't know. Chances are we're going to be covering up anyway, and it's going to be academic. But I'm wondering if the ones on the other side have got an intercooler to go into as well. Don't know. Bergdis, you know more about F1 cars than anybody. What we just fitted there, are we going to have one the other side as well? Because if we are, then it makes sense that the one on the other side will plug into the box on that side. I haven't got that far down. I mean, we've just done 73. We've finished 69, 70, 71, 72. We did 5 stages tonight. That wasn't bad. But I mean, look, I laid these. This is what I've got still to do. This is what everything I've got here. So I've got up to stage 86 at the moment. And I don't think 86 is going to give things away about how much we're doing. I mean, look, the engine is still exposed even up to stage 86. So you never know. I might be able to figure it out from there. I mean, there is some closer pictures. I'll have a look at the other pictures to see if I can figure it out. But there is one on the other side as well, you see. Look. So, don't know. Yeah, I think I need to have a sit down and read the instructions. So it's all fun, isn't it? But you know, it could have gone a lot worse tonight. It could have gone a lot worse. But I hope you enjoyed that stream. I think we're going to go back to the Enterprise next week, and we'll see what we can do with that. I think we're still working on that Cobra Neck section, so I think that's what we're going to do next week. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you can join me tomorrow on my Thursday night chat stream. But take care, everyone, and I will see you later. Bye.